Hey guys, welcome back. Cool lesson and insight for you guys today. We're going to chat a bit more about Azrael, the angel of death. I like to refer to him as the sickle bearer, breaker of chains. So, in today's lesson, we're going to get started right now. It's breaking generational curses, breaking generational chains that have tied you down, that has tied your family down for way too long. And we're going to do it with the most prominent breaker of chains, Azrael, breaker of death. If you're not sure about this, guys, check out the video I've done on him before. He is the angel of death, but not how people quite think or perceive him. He receives the dead souls, yes, but he also brings end and he brings new beginnings. And trust me, there's no one better to break generational curses than Azrael. So before we get started, guys, I was going like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, if you require any services, check out the description below. I'm here for you guys. I will help with consultations, spell works and services. It's all available. So let's share the knowledge, guys. So before you do a spell with any entity, the invocation takes place prior, right? That's a given. So for your invocation, check out the video I've done, and before you'll need an invocation with him and his sigil for the invocation and the spell. And this is Azrael's sigil. For this specific spell with Azrael, you will need his sigil. You'll need the invocation done prior. Even if it's a few days for time, that's fine. You will need as well a hand-drawn, chain-breaking, generational curse-breaking sigil, which is that hand-drawn as well. Okay, so what you need for Azrael, material-wise, you're going to need first 3 candles. I'll show you guys quick. 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 white. I'm showing it to you in this demo because it's quite a lot for this one. So for this one, get yourself quite a big platter or board. It's going to be quite big. On each of the 3 candles here, Azrael's name will be scribed in it. You will use lavender oil on these 3 candles to rub from bottom to top. And again, once you start this now, the energy is already starting. Don't just put the spell together and walk away. It starts now. You start thinking of Azrael and his presence. You're going to need 2 green candles. I like to get the fatter ones. They're more stumpy but fatter. On these 2, which will stand together, you will have your name, your surname, and your family's name on the other candle. Also lavender oil, and get some mixed dry herbs and coat with that as much as possible. So that's in one corner. Azrael's 3 candles, his sigil, the breaking of generational curses sigil. You are going to need in your petition very clearly what is the generational curse or curse that lies upon your family, be it depression, anxiety, negative behavior, alcoholism, abuse, whatever it is. You write it down very clearly and you add the full names of whoever you think or believe has this generational curse on them. It can even go to tertiary benefits, financial benefits, where you see, why am I lacking, and you look back up your tree line, you'll see, shit, this has been going on for generation and generation in my family. It's time to break it. Get his help on this one. So you put everyone's name in there very specifically, and you take your picture as the centerpiece in the middle of the 2 sets of candles with your full name and date of birth and your generational curse. To enhance the spell further, get small printed pics of every single family member with their full names written underneath it. You are going to fold it up so you have their pics with their names written there, plus their names in the petition. I like to get a chain as well. Remember, I've done vids on the power and importance of magic materials, and it's super important, guys. The more materials you use in a spell, in relation to the spell, the more powerful the spell becomes. It sends out bigger and higher vibrations as long as it's the right materials. Again, if you have any questions, fire away. So get a chain at least 1 meter long. Wind it between your candles. It's a representation of something that you are going to break now. You will break it. Believe it. Take each picture, randomly placed in the chain links. Your one in the center though. Sprinkle closer to Azrael's candle side grave dirt and some incense, like a nice sandalwood incense actually, close by. Again, you might not have this one on hand and think, why am I working it? Because I work with all spiritual parts. For this one, you're going to need a copper or a silver or tin, like small jar size, like something like this size. And you're going to need some holy water. Get your hands on holy water. That will be placed near the candle representing your family's name. Once all the materials are together, remember it's a 3-day spell. You will light everything up, starting with Azrael. You invoke him and you call him in and thank him for coming in. Thank him for being at your first invocation and tell him you now need his help with this specific spell. The energies are there. You send the signal out. Clearly call out everyone's name, including your own. Call out the afflictions, call out the chains, and declare it broken. And now your eyes close and you picture yourself and every single family member walking away from the affliction, be it depression, anxiety, financial struggles. If it's financial struggles, see that person or you walking into the bank and claiming money, into that new job, smiling. No more depression, no more generational curses. You got to visualize it, and once you visualize it, literally grab onto it with your eyes closed, calling onto Azrael, starting with Baraktus, Guth, Mangun, Azrael. I proclaim it. You grab it, you send it into the candles, and you send it out there. The fact that it is broken and what you want is coming in. I hope it makes sense, guys. All the best till next time. Cheers.